you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Smyth Radio. This is the morning update with Brian Smith, your host. Just touching on some things that happened yesterday, a little bit that happened over the night while you were sleeping, kind of wrapping it up, getting you ready for the big day today when you go to work and you got to face all your coworkers. You don't know what to say. So I'm going to give it to you. And it looks like right now the biggest thing that happened over I'd say the last 24 to 36 hours. I'm not sure when this came out. But man, oh man, it's Hillary's getting sunk. She's getting sunk left and right. And these hackers out there on the internet, they just are absolutely relentless. They want a piece of her. They want all of her. They're exposing her. And it all started back. It all goes back to Comey. Okay. And we tried to go over this last night on last night's show, or Sunday night show. But I'm going to give it to you here real plain and quick. And this is really important about Comey, the FBI director who decided not to indict Hillary, charge Hillary, go to a grand jury, subpoena anything, couldn't find anything, didn't see anything, she didn't have any intent to do anything wrong. Yeah, that guy. Okay. Let's go all the way back to George Bush. Comey worked for the Bush administration while Bush was president. And shortly after that, Comey left and went directly to a contractor that does contract work for the government. Oh, Lockheed Martin. That's what it was. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Sorry. So he went straight to Lockheed Martin around year 2010. And in 2010, Comey was paid $6 million. And it was the same year that Lockheed Martin signed up with the Clinton Foundation and started donating money to the Clinton Foundation. It was also the same year that Lockheed Martin got involved with another foundation that's connected to the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt that the Clinton Foundation does a lot of work with as well. Okay, I know that's circumstantial, but hear me out. In 2007, before 2008, before Obama was elected, Comey's brother worked for a firm that did all the Clinton Foundation taxes at that firm. Okay, his brother worked there. 2008, when Obama was elected president, Comey's brother then decided to open up a construction company that did construction work directly for the government and won contract after contract after contract after contract for the government, for the Pentagon, while Obama, 2009, Obama was in power. His administration was in play. And so his brother started getting a lot of money and a lot of contracts from the government. And his brother is tied to a firm that did all the taxes for the Clinton Foundation. Okay. Fast forward. Comey is with Lockheed Martin, getting paid $6 million in one single year. Lockheed Martin won dozens of contracts under the Hillary Clinton Secretary of State regime. When she was Secretary of State, Lockheed Martin won many, many contracts, millions and millions of dollars worth of contracts, while Hillary Clinton was running the State Department. Not only that, but Lockheed Martin also paid another outfit that then in turn paid Bill Clinton speaking fees. All this stuff, you can see all the details on all this stuff on smithradio.com. You can see the blog site. You can also, when you go there, you can also see Breitbart's RSS feed, as well as our Facebook feed, Twitter feed. There's a live button at the top of the page where you can go right to the show. Top of the page on the left, where it'll take you right to the iHeartRadio a podcast where you can listen to all their stuff on iHeart. Okay. So while all this was going on, Comey then was set in position in 2013 by Obama to be put in as director of the FBI. Coincidence? No, not at all. I don't think a coincidence whatsoever. Not only that, but the other half of this, Loretta Lynch was also put in by Obama. Loretta Lynch goes all the way back to when Obama was young. Loretta Lynch's father and Obama's mentor, or if you believe me, I think Frank Marshall Davis is Obama's father. But whatever the case may be, Obama's mentor, Frank Marshall Davis, Loretta Lynch's father, both met up in Chicago, both with the communist regime, the Communist Manifesto, the communist money, the underground weather movement, terrorist-type organizational stuff, take down the government, those kinds of things. That's where Obama and Loretta Lynch first met, way, way back in the day. So there's no question that she would be put into place to protect Obama and to protect Hillary. And then you put Comey in play to protect them all as well. So that's the whole Comey thing, kind of in a nutshell. There's a whole lot more details. There's a lot more information on that. But basically, that's just to kind of get it out there. Now, what's going on right now? Well, obviously, you all know that Hillary Clinton was let off scot-free. No issues, no problems with her email. She had multiple servers. She claimed she did this out of convenience, and she had one server. That's what she said under oath, and she said that to Congress. Under oath, one server, one device. Okay, come to find out, hacked emails. Thank you, Grucifer 2.0. If you go to WordPress, you can see Grucifer 2.0's like blog site where he'll post up all these DNC leaks, all the DNC articles, everything having to do with all this stuff is all put up there on WordPress, Grucifer 2.0. Okay. So he goes into hacking and he starts to expose all of this. Come to find out, no, there wasn't one server. There were multiple servers. There were multiple devices. Apparently, there were 13 different devices, not all at one time, but she actually had started to lose devices, misplaced devices. Just even Uma Abedin, who's been with her forever, one of the longest aides, Uma, who also has ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. Uma was complaining in emails about Hillary's mental state way back in 2010. Hillary forgetting things, Hillary having dizzy spells, Hillary this, Hillary that. And last night, her Sunday night show, we played a clip where one of Hillary Clinton's closest aides, Ed Klein, that's who it was. You got that clip ready? Okay, this is Ed Klein on Fox News talking about Hillary Clinton's one of her closest aides, not Huma, but one who worked with Huma.
I had an interview, and I'm sorry to pull out a piece of paper, but I got to do this, with a friend who said she's not steady on her feet. She frequently gets dizzy at home, even when she climbs stairs. This is a friend who speaks to her. Mm-hmm. She has her legs elevated when she's at home because of her circulation problems. Huma Abedin brings her cold, water-soaked towels to put on her neck and her forehead. And Bill has been beside himself, begging her to get a real checkup.
I mean, that's as clear as it is. Okay, emails are breaking, exposing all the rumors to be truthful. Hillary falls apart. Hillary is so secretive, so secretive, and extremely paranoid that there's only two people in her camp that have any idea what's going on. One is Huma, and another one is another gentleman, Sullivan, I believe. Okay. The people on her staff and everybody around her did not know she had, quote-unquote, pneumonia until the day she face planted on 9/11. it's fake. I still don't believe that it was pneumonia. I don't know too many people who are still buying the pneumonia, that she had pneumonia thing. Okay. Now, let's get back to the emails. The emails are being hacked. They're showing that that there's some other people into play. You've got an email that was hacked that came out where Lindsey Graham is praising Uma Abedin, saying that I'm not worthy. She's so much better than I wish I could be up there with her. We've always known that Lindsey Graham was a liberal Democrat. I mean, that make no bones about it. But it's sad that we have to find out this way, and that he just didn't walk away earlier. Okay, now the FBI gave immunity to the IT guy who admitted to deleting all of Hillary's emails. Well, this is the new hack now. Come out about 36 hours ago, somewhere around in there. The IT guy, while Hillary was under subpoena, meaning that she was supposed to hand over all her emails, this IT guy is on Reddit looking for help from other IT guys. He's using a code name, but that's been exposed, and it's been shown to be linked to him. And what he's asking on this site, he's asking for help in replacing the name of a VIP. He refers to a VIP, and he also says in these emails, these strings, these blog strings, he says this is a very, very important person, and if I said their name, you would know them. That's how VIP they are. And what I want to do is I want to either develop a program, use a program, or find a program out there that will go through all our emails, all the emails, and either delete the VIP's name or replace that name with some other character. Literally attempting to change Hillary Clinton's name to either delete it or to change it to something else so that nobody knows that Hillary Clinton was connected to all these scandals, that Hillary Clinton was doing nefarious things, that Hillary Clinton was this or Hillary Clinton was that, attempting to do these things. And he even mentioned that if I can't do this, I'm going to have to delete the emails. Well, lo and behold, what did he do? He didn't find a solution because there wasn't one out there. He deleted all the emails, wiped them clean, and that's it. They're gone. So now this wasn't necessarily a hack, but this was caught by somebody on Twitter that wanted to put this out there to the world. Breitbart's got a hold of it, and Breitbart did an article on it, and they posted it. There's a couple other news outlets that have gotten a hold of it. I think Fox News might even be running with it a little bit, just a little bit. But that's the biggest thing out there right now, and they're calling this a smoking gun. Apparently, this IT guy with immunity can, I guess, do whatever he wants now. I mean, he's not in trouble. Nobody's looking at him. I mean, the FBI didn't even care. The FBI could have found this stuff if they did their investigation. That's the criminal element of this whole thing. The FBI, if they did just a little bit of their job, they could have found all of this stuff. And they didn't find any of it. They didn't even go into any of it. It's just so many things that are out there that could have been that that the FBI could have had a hold of. This is okay. I was looking for another soundbite. This is Catherine Heritage on Fox News, and she's an excellent journalist. Very detailed oriented. She was in the military. Lots of respect for her. And this is what she had to say on the FBI and their lack of doing their job, if you will, when it comes to Hillary Clinton.
There were 2 documents that were released by the FBI this afternoon. The critical document is this document. It's called the 302. That's what the FBI calls a summary of an interview. The FBI does not traditionally record interviews. So in the Clinton case, that was also true, and there's no transcript. There's just this summary of the FBI agent's notes who questioned her. And consistently throughout the interview, Hillary Clinton says that she simply cannot recall when she got her security clearance. She cannot recall any specific training or briefing for the handling of classified information. And she cannot recall any specific training for the handling of special access programs. These are some of the U.S. government's most closely held intelligence programs, such as NSA technical programs and also human spying. And the other thing that really jumps out from this 302 summary is the fact that Mrs. Clinton said she used the account for convenience. But there was absolutely no follow-up from the agents about what that exactly meant, because we now understand that she had multiple devices, there were multiple servers, yet they don't press her on this issue. And this is one of the main criticisms of the Republicans who had read this document, and this criticism seems very well founded. I hesitate to be really critical of the FBI, but it feels like they were almost stenographers in this case and not really probing with their questions, Greg.
I mean, it's a shame. You hear everything she said. That's an absolute shame. It's a travesty. She's saying that they're standing there looking like stenographers, not doing their job. I mean, I don't know how much worse this thing can get. It's just gone off the rails. There's got to be some kind of backlash. There's got to be something that can be done about this Comey thing, because Comey is just, he's in the bag, and he should have recused himself. He should have stepped away from it. They should have had something else involved. Somebody else should have been involved. There's so many things that could have been done, and nothing was ever done. Nothing at all. So there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of blowback on Hillary Clinton because of this. They're saying right now, there's a poll that was taken saying that 11% actually believe that Hillary Clinton's telling the truth, or that Hillary Clinton's believable. So more people believe in Bigfoot and the Serengeti than they believe in Hillary Clinton. Yes, that's true. It's true. More people believe in the fact that there is a Bigfoot out there than they do believe in the fact that Hillary Clinton is telling the truth. And more to that, the leftist of left-wing news outlets, if you will. I don't even know if you want to call it news. Propaganda, if you will. The Huffington Post. The Huffington Post is throwing in the towel. They came out with an article yesterday, and they're calling the election for Donald J. Trump. And they're saying that they're putting blame and shifting blame around, and they're saying that it's not. It's Hillary's fault because she should be doing X, Y, and Z. They've been giving her help. They've been trying to work with her, and it's not working out. So now they're saying, do we have that sound clip? Okay, we got a sound clip loading right now. But Huffington Post's HuffPosteen, Clinton Foundation definitely needs to be shut down. It did influence foreign policy because donors got access. So Huffington Post is talking on CNN, and they're absolutely blasting Hillary Clinton.
This is just the case in point that they need to probably shut
you-
this
are you
down
gonna
if she
try to
wins the White
polish
House.
this?
No. I think they need to. It proves that she probably, or they definitely need to shut this thing down or transfer it to some other foundation.
Today.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, can you imagine the people she's going to have to meet with as president, assuming she wins? It's just going to overlap constantly. We'll have stories like this nonstop. There's too much ethical murkiness here.
We
for them
said
to keep it
this
open.
yesterday to Mike Barnacle. They are inviting corruption. They are inviting influence peddling. They are in the worst way by saying, okay, we're ahead in all the polls. And Hillary's going to be president of the United States. Now, for a limited time only, you can show your appreciation by bringing your tributes to the coming emperor and lay them at our feet, because after she becomes president, we're not going to take your money. It's sick.
And you know what?
It is really, they can't have that window, because all it does is influence.
To make it
more of
easier,
this.
to make it easier, prior to her election,
Right.
we're going to establish an easy pass lane so that you can come with your tributes and just, you know, you don't have to stop at the toll booth. Just get right in.
Well, listen, you know, that actually was Bill Clinton's White House. I remember the DNC chairman Fowler said it was like a subway thing. You just put your token in and you go into the White House. One of my favorite moments of Bill Clinton's presidency was when he was getting all the foreign donations.
The Lincoln bedroom stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the Lincoln bedroom, and they sold the White House, basically. Bill Clinton, there was this tape that came out, and he said, because the people that were, like, giving him money didn't even know this. He goes, this is a day in America that we call President's Day.
See, this is so sick. Okay, these journalists from CNN, they're cracking on Bill and Hillary Clinton for selling out, telling her she needs to shut down the Clinton Foundation. Okay, that's fine. You're laughing about it now. You're laughing about when Bill Clinton was president and he was doing this and you were watching him do this. Yet you didn't say anything then about it. You didn't report it then about it. You didn't make a big stink about it, even if you did report it. This is the disgusting fact. We just don't have journalism in this country anymore. It's just so sad. It's falling apart. For them to laugh and crack jokes about this, this needs to be investigated. It needs to come out. It needs to be investigated by the FBI, by the right people, by law enforcement, and it needs to be shown to the public as what Hillary Clinton would be doing if she were president. Bill Clinton sold that White House out. Hillary Clinton's been selling out, and she's going to continue to sell out. That's just who she is. So the Huffington Post, they write this whole article, 49 days until the election, and Hillary has lost. So, according to the Huffington Post, the fat lady has sung, and it's all over with, and Donald Trump is the winner. Okay, so there you go. And some more facts to back that up. This is going to blow your mind, folks. Check this out. Just the other day, Trump was giving a talk, and I think this one was either in Texas or Florida. It might be Southwest Florida, where there was close to 12,000 in attendance. There was another venue there, 8 to 10,000 in attendance, and it just went on and on. I mean, just everywhere he goes to give these talks, it's just thousands and thousands and thousands of people come. Okay, Hillary goes. She goes to one of the universities on the East Coast. I'm not sure which one it was. Yeah, but she went to one of the universities to give a talk about whatever, about diversity or something, anything that she. Oh, Temple University. That's right. That's what it was. Thank you, Mr. Producer. What would I do without you here? So as she's at Temple University giving this talk, it is. Waters World shows up and does a little thing for, I guess, Bill O'Reilly's show, and apparently he takes a picture of a single Hillary supporter laying down, sleeping on the ground in like a backroom auditorium. And the whole title of the picture was from Water was that this is the enthusiasm, this is the excitement that you see at the Hillary Clinton rally. And so sad. She barely, and I don't use that word loosely, she scarcely, almost, not quite had 200 people there. I'm not lying, folks. The pictures were so sad. If you go on, if you're on Twitter, follow at Smyth Radio on Twitter. Also follow a friend of ours at Trumpocrats, Trumpocrates, Trumpocrats, and you'll see these pictures. You'll see the memes. You'll see all these things. It's one after another after another. She's just absolutely humiliated, and everywhere she goes. I know she gave her first talk since she face planted. She gave her first talk just the other day. It was about it was Sunday. It was about the Muslim terrorist organization, which is called Islam. It's a terrorist organization, Islam, and the bombers who set the bombs off in New York City and also New Jersey. And she came out to talk. She was on her plane when she was talking, and she looked. I swear to you, folks, I'm not trying to make fun of her. I'm just giving you God's honest truth. She looked like death warmed over. She looked awful, awful, awful. Like if you could imagine being on like a 3-day bender, like for 3 straight days you did nothing but like drugs and alcohol, and then you woke up on a Monday morning somewhere in a ditch, and you kind of rolled over and you looked in a mirror. Yeah, that's about what she looked like. It was horrendous. It's so sad. It really is very, very sad. A couple other things real quick before I wrap it up. Syria wants to cancel the ceasefire between Russia and the U.S. Russia is helping Syria, and apparently this humanitarian aid cargo, all full of humanitarian aid, was bombed, and Syria is done with the U.S. U.S. is just absolute a mess right now in the Middle East. The Emmys the other night. Just real quick on the Emmys. It was the lowest watched Emmys there ever was. Love cracking on Trump. And then ironically, during the after show of the Emmys, a lot of Democrats were talking with Frank Luntz and discussing their fears that they have that Donald Trump's going to win this. And they said a lot of reporters reported a lot of the pre-party and the after-party of the Emmys. Jimmy Kimmel opened the Emmys with a really off-color joke, just a really racist joke towards Donald Trump's wife, towards the wall. It's just despicable. One after another, these Democrat nasty, ignorant actors and actresses got up on stage and would say just stupid things. Lowest watched Emmys ever, and there's a reason why. Because people are tired of it. They don't want to take it anymore. Donald Trump Jr. comes out and compares refugees to Skittles. He said if you had a bowl full of Skittles and only 3 of those Skittles would kill you, would you take a handful and eat it? Well, the answer's obviously no. So, just making common sense, folks. That's all it is. It's just common sense, talking to people, getting the word out, doing this morning show for you. We've got 49 days left. Stay plugged in to smithradio.com. Stay plugged into Stay plugged into us on Facebook.com/Smyth Radio and Twitter @SmythRadio. And the shortcut link to iHeartRadio will be from iHeart.smithradio.com. We are all over the place for you. See you back here same time, same back channel.
With unfathomable power.
What kind of power?
Unfathomable. It's without fathom.